welcome to Quirky Books with Katie. Today we are going to be discussing Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I apologize in advance, by the way, for my disheveled appearance, but I just got finished with a major test today, and I'm so tired. And this is what I look like after I take a test. But since that test is over, that means that I will go back to posting videos regularly every Wednesday and Sunday. So now, back to this bad boy. This was just... I'm like trying to comprehend this book right now. Oh my goodness, it's just fabulous. I recently featured this in my first impressions video. I'll link that down below. But so many people have been telling me to read this. They're like, oh my god, this is amazing. You must read it. You will love it, Katie. And then I just kind of kept pushing it off, until finally I was so distracted from studying that I decided to pick it up. And from page 50, I was hooked. Instantly, I could not put this book down. I literally, I read the last 200 pages today, and it was so amazing. This book is about a girl named Alina, and this book, I believe, takes place in Russia, and it's either in the future or the past. It's not right now, and in this time period, there are people called Grisha. They have these really unique and different powers, and if you are one of these people, you get to live in the palace with the king and the Darkling, and you live a life of luxury and you work for the king. And when you are, I believe, 10 to 15 years old, you're supposed to be tested for this. And Alina is an orphan, and when she is tested, she's believed that she's normal. So she kind of goes on with living her life with her best friend, Mal, who is amazing, by the way. And this book kind of picks up a couple years after the testing, and I believe she's around 18, and all this crap happens, and it's amazing. And so if you have any doubt whatsoever, please just go read it. If you need any more consideration, Veronica Roth, author of Divergent, recommends it. So go read it. That's it for the non-spoiler section, so let's get on to spoilers. We're going to talk about characters first, as always. Alina was such a kick-ass main character. I really liked her at most parts. I mean, there was the part during the middle when she's letting the Darkling kind of manipulate her and he's just being a creeper. And I'm just like, no, bad. But by the end, she really takes control of her power, even though I still believe she should have killed this stupid animal. She should have killed it because she wouldn't be in the situation she is now. That's it for my rant. But yeah, she's pretty cool. And then Mal. Oh my god, he was my favorite. Even though he wasn't there for 100 pages, literally in the middle of the book, I just kept saying, where's Mal? Where's Mal? Where'd he go? And when he finally showed up, I kid you not, it was after a test, and I almost started crying in the middle of class. Yes, that was me. I feel bad for the people around me, because this was probably me. So, yeah, I apologize, people who sit next to me in school. I usually try not to read emotional books during the school before that reason, but this one just kind of happened. But yeah, Mal was my favorite character. He reminded me a lot of Day from the Legend series. Speaking of which, this series was a lot like the Legend series by Marie Lu, which is one of my all-time faves. So if you like that book, you should read this one. Next in characters, we're going to talk about the Darkling. He was a creeper, honestly. He was really weird. At first, I thought it was kind of going to be like a Warner from Shatter Me thing, where you like the bad guy, but he's just a creeper. He just wants to, blow up the world and become, a communist dictator, and he was just really weird. And he was so awful to Alina. At first, he's just trying to, seduce her, and then he wants to basically kidnap her and use her powers. Another character that I liked was Genya, who was Alina's friend at the castle, and then she turned out to be bad, too. So now we're going to talk about favorite parts. Basically anything with Alina and Mal. Their parts were so cute together. I really liked how it was their friendship and it kind of progressed into a relationship, and especially that part where they're in the woods and they're laying next to each other and Mal tells Alina that how he kind of started to fall in love with her, how he didn't realize it first, and then they did. Oh my god, I was crying. It was just unbelievable. I really liked the writing style of this book as well, and it was such an amazing story. And the best part of this all, since I didn't really read this book when it came out, I think it came out last spring, the next book comes out June 4th, which is a couple weeks away, so I don't even have to wait. And another reason I did and didn't like this book was the ending. I'm a fan of cliffhanger endings, even though I have to wait a year till the next book comes out, which I don't like, but I felt like this ending kind of resolved it in a way. I felt like it could have been a standalone if they wanted to. I'm glad that it's not, but the ending was just kind of like, you read it and you're okay. But considering that throughout this whole book I was like screaming at it and going, oh my god, through the whole thing, I would have liked something that was a little bit more suspenseful, especially since I don't have to wait that long. So overall, amazing book. 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely, I would recommend this, as I said before, if you like the Legend series, because Alina and Mal's relationship is a lot like Day and June's. And oh my god, this book. Like, I just need to sit and like comprehend this now. I don't know what I'm going to read next, because this was so amazing. So if you've read this, let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about this wonderful book. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again soon.